In the vast, star-studded expanse of the universe, the Galactic Assembly convened in a grand hall that floated in the void between solar systems. Representatives of countless species gathered, their forms as diverse as their homeworlds. Some were bioluminescent beings shimmering with ethereal light, while others moved with mechanical precision, their bodies more machine than flesh. Their voices melded into a low hum of conversation, punctuated by the occasional sharp tones of heated debate. At the heart of this assembly, a holographic projection of Earth revolved, its blue and green hues standing in stark contrast to the darker, more arid worlds of many galactic civilizations. The planet's introduction to the interstellar community was still recent, a curiosity more than anything else. Humanity, primitive by technological standards, had stumbled into the wider galaxy by chance rather than design, their earliest interstellar ships cobbled together with ingenuity rather than mastery. The Assembly debated Earth's inclusion in their ranks, a question that had sparked both intrigue and derision. "They're a violent species," declared Commander Grak'til of the Grak'til, a towering reptilian being whose scales gleamed like burnished metal. His voice carried the weight of centuries of military experience. "Their history is one of war, conquest, and destruction. They lack the sophistication to coexist peacefully. They are prey, nothing more." A smaller alien, with translucent skin that revealed glowing veins beneath, interjected. "Prey, perhaps, but their resilience is undeniable. Their survival through millennia of self-inflicted chaos is remarkable. They may yet contribute to the Assembly." Grak'til sneered. "Resilience born of desperation. The same desperation that drives a cornered animal to lash out. Their kind has no place among us." The debate raged on, and the narrative painted by the Assembly was one-sided. They spoke of humanity's wars, their environmental destruction, their reliance on brute force over diplomacy. Yet for all their scorn, the undercurrent of fear was undeniable. Even the most dismissive voices seemed uneasy, as though they sensed something beneath humanity's outward simplicity, a potential not yet understood. A new voice cut through the din, belonging to a historian whose kind had catalogued millennia of galactic history. "Perhaps we judge too quickly. The humans are young, yes, but their path has forged them in fire. Evolution on their world demanded predation, adaptability, and cunning. They have risen to dominate a planet teeming with dangers. Can we afford to dismiss a species with such origins?" Grak'til's response was immediate. "Predation without wisdom is a liability. They are no more dangerous than the Grak'til, barbarians incapable of anything beyond destruction." At the mention of the Grak'til, the room fell silent. The predatory species was a shadow that loomed over the galaxy, a force of annihilation that had devoured entire civilizations. The implication was clear: humanity's nature, unchecked, could mirror that of the galaxy's most feared adversary. As the Assembly deliberated, a warning beacon flared in the distance. A Grak'til fleet had been sighted near the galactic rim. The timing was no coincidence. Earth lay perilously close to the fleet's trajectory. For the Assembly, it was a convenient problem. For humanity, it was a test of survival. The Grak'til invasion began without warning, their massive warships descending on a human outpost at the edge of the solar system. They moved with the precision of a species that had never known defeat, their ships bristling with weapons designed to obliterate all resistance. For the Grak'til, this was nothing more than routine, a hunt. But for humanity, it was a battle for survival. As the first strikes fell, the human defenders responded not with panic, but with calculated aggression. The outpost, though lightly armed, had been prepared. Months of analyzing Grak'til tactics and studying their weaknesses had led to one conclusion: direct confrontation would lead to annihilation. Instead, the humans had set a trap. The opening salvo from the Grak'til was met with silence. The human outpost appeared to be crippled, its defenses offline. Emboldened, the invaders moved in closer, their smaller assault ships darting toward the station to deliver the final blow. That was when the ambush was sprung. Hidden mines, rigged with explosives cobbled together from scavenged materials, detonated in a devastating chain reaction. The Grak'til ships caught in the blast were torn apart, their famed armor rendered useless by the sheer ferocity of the attack. What remained of their fleet hesitated, their commanders scrambling to reassess. They had underestimated their prey. On Earth, humanity's war rooms were alive with activity. Strategies were adjusted in real time, based on data streaming in from the battlefront. Every weakness the Grak'til exposed was exploited. The humans fought with an intensity born of desperation, but their methods were precise, honed through centuries of conflict. Where the Grak'til relied on brute strength, humanity relied on ingenuity. The turning point came when a small team of human engineers managed to hijack a Grak'til scout ship. Using its communication systems, they broadcast a signal designed to mimic Grak'til command orders, sowing confusion among the invaders. Ships collided in the chaos, their movements uncoordinated. It was a psychological blow, one the Grak'til had never experienced before. Their prey was fighting back, and worse, they were adapting. The human commander on the ground, Colonel Mira Sandoval, led the charge. Her orders were sharp, her tactics unorthodox. She deployed guerrilla warfare in space, a concept alien to the Grak'til. Human ships used asteroid fields for cover, striking and retreating in a relentless game of cat and mouse. Every move was a feint, every retreat a setup for an ambush. The battlefield became a deadly labyrinth, and the Grak'til, for the first time in their history, faltered. As the battle raged, the Galactic Assembly watched in stunned silence. Streams of live footage from the front lines revealed a truth they had refused to see. Humanity was not prey. The ferocity, the cunning, the sheer refusal to yield, these were the traits of a predator. The Grak'til, once unstoppable, were being dismantled piece by piece. By the end of the battle, the Grak'til retreated, their fleet shattered. Humanity had emerged victorious, but the cost was high. The outposts lay in ruins, and the human fleet was battered. Yet in that moment, they had proven what many had doubted. Earth was not a world of victims, but of survivors who could turn the tide of any fight.